Hi, and welcome back to another video. If you saw my previous one, then you may already know what this one's about, because in my last video, this Monday, I opened 10 Chocolate Frog card packs. And boy, was that a waste of coin. But the point is that I spent about 30,000 and now I'm down to, well, on Monday I was down about 10,000 coins. That's all I was left with, which is not an amount that I'm comfortable with. I want to get my coin count up to where I feel comfortable in case I need to spend something. And so logically, I'm here making a video about how to do that, how to do it the best way, the most convenient way. So here it is. In total, I would say there's 10 steps. There's 4 very reliable ones within the game. There's another 4 that are they're not bad, they just don't happen as frequently. But the 2 most important ones have actually nothing to do with the game and everything to do with you. Number 1, and this is where you start, is stop spending. There is no way you're gonna see your coin count go up if you keep making it go down. Once you've stopped doing that and actually started focusing on earning your coins, once you reach a level that you're comfortable in, for me it's about 30 to 40,000 coins, that's where I like to stay for the most part, then your main task is to maintain that level. So whatever you spend, you need to earn back. If you're going to spend a couple hundred coins a day, then you also need to earn a couple hundred coins a day to keep the coin count kind of leveled and in the same spot and avoid any uncomfortable I'm going broke situations, essentially. So how to do that? Well, the first 4, the more reliable ways, of course, are ads and tappies, because those essentially happen for free. You have your daily ads that give you 30 coins per ad. You will find that little icon at the bottom right corner. Sometimes the ads don't work, yes. So when you have them, when you know for a fact that you can rely on them, take advantage of them. And the other option is the daily offer. That one changes every day. My schedule is Sundays and Mondays I go for gems. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday I use energy. And Fridays and Saturdays are exclusively coin days. So on those days, I will watch the ads and get 75 coins each a day from the daily offer. Why I'm listing the days is because the offer changes throughout the day for the most of the week. So for the first 12 hours, it might be coins on I think, let's say Wednesday. But then for the second half of the day, for the other 12 hours, it will actually be energy. And even when I'm lacking coins, I will still prioritize gems and energy over coins. So if you're thinking the same, Fridays and Saturdays are your days for watching those ads and getting those coins. And tappies, I'm referencing the club tappies, of course. They're not exactly reliable because they can give you energy, gems, not gems, energy, pages, creature food, or coins. But because they recharge rather quickly, it's still, on a daily basis, you probably get at least 1 set of coins from all the tappies that are available. And of course, the farther along in the clubs you are, the more tappies you have, the greater the chance that you will get some coins. So it comes for free, it's great. Next up, we've got the daily planner and the stamp card. Also, because they are daily occurrences, they are pretty freaking reliable. What you need to pay attention to with the daily planner, of course, is the small print, let's call it that, because sometimes the main reward will be 400 coins, which is great, but one of the tasks will be either winning a duel or just dueling in general. And for example, I'm in year 5 currently, and for me, dueling costs 450 coins, so I'm spending more to get less, which makes no sense. So in those days, I would rather do 2 out of 3 tasks, get, let's say, 75 coins for one of the tasks, and who knows, maybe the stamp card has 200 coins as a reward that day, and to get that I only need to do one task from the daily planner. So I don't necessarily set it like carved in stone that I have to do the full daily planner. No, if it doesn't actually make sense, if I'm not profiting from it, then I will just do a few tasks. Nothing bad happens from it. Then another thing is story tasks, Quidditch, chapter tasks, side quests, time limit side quests, and searching for creature food. All of those will give you extra coins because, for example, when you do classes, then once you finish a class, you get attributes per star as an extra reward, whereas everything else will give you coins. Of course, with classes, you get your random rewards, and some of them might be like 200 coins or 1,000 coins, and that obviously is a much larger amount than what you get from the stars. But it's not as reliable. And if you just focus on the story, let's say for a week, then you will see your coin count kind of just naturally going higher and higher and higher. And you're like, this feels nice. Because literally every task that you do gives you coins, not just from the energy that you spend, but also from each star that you get. So focusing on the story may sometimes be rewarding financially as well. And another very reliable, in my opinion, way to get some coins is leveling up creatures. The amount, of course, varies depending on how expensive the creature is. The cheaper ones may give you starting from like 450 coins, although there's not many that give you that little. The average is about 900 coins, something like that. But the more expensive ones, like some of the dragons, will actually give you 1,300 coins in total as you're leveling them up. So if your daily approach to gameplay involves regularly feeding your new adopted creatures, then you can count on every other day getting some coins as well as you're leveling up the creatures. So these are the first 4 that are kind of, in my opinion, like almost like a daily occurrence, like very reliable, very good way to go. And then to the next 4. Random rewards from classes and feeding your maxed out creatures. I'm not saying it's a bad way. It's not bad at all. As I mentioned before, you may get 200, you may get 1,000 coins from one star, from one creature, and it's great. It's a huge amount. It just doesn't happen all the time, so it's less reliable. But it's still not a bad way. If you have creature food lying around, if you have creatures to feed, sure, go on a feeding spree, get some attributes, get some coins, save up, beautiful. Then there's events, and I'm listing events here because they happen all the time. With events, I'm also including clubs. Club rewards don't actually have coins that often, but they do sometimes. So if they do, pay attention, it happens. Magical milestones every month also will have about 1,000 coins, which is not a small amount. Constellation event doesn't happen a lot, but when it does, there's also quite a lot of coins that you can get. Chocolate Frogs event also has some coin rewards for completing the collections, but of course that event also requires you to spend some, unless you're solely focusing on classes, so you're not spending anything. And technically in this category, I would also probably have to mention full marks, because that also gives you some coins, but similar to Chocolate Frogs event, you're most likely spending a lot more on full marks than whatever it is you earn back at the end. Are there any other events? Oh, right. The House Pride. You have a chance of getting some coins depending on which place your house takes at the end, but it's very, very unreliable. So events, technically an option. Is it the best option? No. In that sense, much more reliable would be either finishing the first part of a time-limited side quest, because if you finish it, for sure you're gonna get some coins. It could be 300 coins, it could be 500 coins, depends on the time-limited side quest. But then again, you don't always get time-limited side quests. And another thing is reaching a new chapter in the story. which is an option for those who are not in year 7 and just waiting for new chapters to come out. And also, it takes a while to get through each chapter, so once again, it doesn't happen as often. But when you do reach a new chapter, if that's an option for you, you will get some coins. And finally, learning a new Quidditch maneuver. Similar to when you learn a new spell or something within each story chapter, you may get some gems, you may get some creature food or some energy, whatever the reward is, depending on whatever class it is. In that same fashion, when you learn a new Quidditch maneuver as you're doing Quidditch chapters, or maybe a time-limited side quest that is attached to the Quidditch chapters, like I just finished one that unlocked Erica Wrath as a friend. She had a side quest attached to her and I had to learn a new maneuver, and that also gave me, if I'm not mistaken, 350 coins, just the maneuver as well, not to mention the coins that I got from the first part of the side quest and all the coins that I got from all the tasks. But once again, there's only 3 seasons of Quidditch right now, so if you've already done that, it may not be available to you. But if it is, and if you're doing the Quidditch, then learning a new maneuver will get you some coins. So, I think that is it. I would recommend focusing on the first 4 steps and also keeping in mind the first 2 principles. They will work in the game, they will also work in life. If you're struggling to save money, like most people, I would assume, including me. So yeah, be aware of your spendings, be aware of how much coin you're actually earning, and yeah, good luck. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.